guys, Wardrake here. I know it's been quite some time since I posted here to YouTube, especially since I did a gameplay. I haven't even finished Orcs Must Die 2 yet, and it's been quite a while since then. At any rate, as some of you may know, I've been working pretty hard on my novel, trying to get that edited and out to publishers. If anyone's going to comment on that, I really don't have much that I am willing to say at this point, only that, yes, I am serious about it, yes, it's what I'm trying to do career, and overall, that's really all I can say. As soon as I can give you guys some more information, believe me, I'm going to tell you about it so much that you're going to get sick of me. At any rate, lately all I've really been playing in terms of video games to keep my mind sane when I need a break is this fun, indie, very much free action platformer developed by Paul Schneider. It is called Gungirl 2, and it is quite addicting. I've already done 2 full playthroughs on the hardest, or the second hardest difficulty, I should say, and I was gonna start doing a hardest difficulty playthrough, and I figured, hey, you know what, let me stop, because I'd only just started, and I figured, it's been a long time since I got to talk with you guys, I might as well throw it up on YouTube. So, that's what we've got. We're going to start a new game, and we will overwrite this file that I've barely started. You can play as one of 2 characters at the start. They are completely the same, they are only different in dialogue. If you beat the game with all 10 magic cherries, you unlock Scythe, but although he is a cool cyborg cowboy robot dude, he is not able to play the main campaign. His missions are randomized. Maybe I'll come back to him and do sort of an overlook when we're done. But for now, we're going to pick Gundude and get started. Of course, we will be doing Iron Maiden difficulty, and we'll see how that goes. After a great game of poker with his friends, Gundude goes back home to sleep and have a nice dream about a hot girl with lovely curves. Unfortunately, a horrible zombie apocalypse started during the night and killed almost every human on Earth. That kinda sucks. Gundude gets up and takes a look outside. It seems that the zombies have taken over the entire world. He readies his sidearm and prepares to go out and bring hell over these ugly zombies. That's about all we're getting in terms of story. First and foremost is G power. Pick up G letters to increase the power of your currently selected gun. If you get hit by enemies, the G power will decrease. It's important to note that you lose significantly more each time you get hit than you gain. Medkits heal a bunch of health. You can use them with your medkit button. They're just single-use healing items. Important, but not for a while. Now, G-Power works... I've been told it's similar to Cave Story, but I've never played Cave Story, so I don't know. All of your weapons have 3 active levels. They start at 1 and go up to 3. Hang on, we got a Power Orb. Use it from the pause menu to increase your stats, which I will show you in a second. Anyhow, G-Power works. Your guns all have up to 3 levels. At level 1 they are fairly weak. At level 2 they get more ammo, and if it's a clip-based weapon, and more damage for both, or rate of fire, or something. At level 3 they get even more of that, but they also get some kind of secondary effect. I'll go over each weapon and its levels when I unlock it. At level 1 the pistol, well, sucks. At level 2 it has more ammo per clip, and you can fire it a little bit faster. At level 3 you start dual wielding them John Woo Akimbo style, and they become one of the most powerful weapons in the game. Especially early game, it's really nice to get yourself to a level 3 pistol, and try not to lose that. Although the level upgrades cap at 3, you can get your G power higher than that. You'll know you've hit the max when the G above the power meter, it turns yellow or gold. whichever you want to call it. Although this is a pretty non-horror themed game, it is zombies, but who takes zombies seriously, especially when they look like they're drawn in MS Paint? There are elements of the survival game. You have to be careful enough with your ammo because you don't pick up bullets, you pick up clips, and if you reload, the game assumes that you're throwing out any ammo you had left. So unless you're in an area that you know you can't come back to, like this starting tutorial area, it might be worth it to hang on to that ammo in a clip that's almost empty. Granted, there are some occasions where it's worth it to reload, but you'll get a feel for that on your own as you play. There's not too much more to go over here. All I can say is you don't want to be careless with your shots. What's interesting to note, however, is if you have less than half of your ammo used in a clip, when you're dual wielding, you only reload one. But if you have to reload both, it counts as 2. If you really want to go out there, you should get some better weapons than this. Go to the forest on the right side. I've left a pretty useful weapon in my wooden shack. Why don't you get your lazy ass off the ground and start helping me defeat these ugly zombies? I will never go out there again. This is madness. Another important thing to note is that you can't go down ladders. You can only climb up them. That's why they put a drop down here. If we talk to this guy up here, he gives you hints on where to find upgrades for your weapons. Did you know you can upgrade your pistols to get an alternate fire mode? Looks for a magical orb that's inside the cellar of a brown brick house in the city. I'm not going to ask how he knows that. And of course, this is the automatic system shop. You can buy any type of ammo you have access to, health, medkits. Later you can get shields, power orbs, and the flux capacitor, which is necessary for one of the side quests. Now, as this is a open world Metroidvania accessing area that you can come back to, and you in fact do have to come back to several times, it might be worth it to not pick up all of the free ammo and G-Power and all of that you see. Especially because you're going to be coming back here at the end of this segment with a new weapon. Of course, if you have less than what it would take to reload, then you might as well. There's never any point not to. Unless you know something is coming up or you want to risk it on drops. Pistol and shotgun ammo drop pretty frequently, so you don't need to worry about picking them up. Supply crates usually give you health, ammo of a random type, and money. So usually I'll break those even if I don't need the health. But since we're coming back here in a bit, it might be worth it to just leave it. I don't want to waste too much time here because my pistol is max upgraded. And we will go get the shotgun, and after that I will show you the power-up menu. You got the shotgun. It is the perfect choice for close-range encounters. The shotgun spread makes long combat ranges a lot less effective. New enemy type here are the fatzos with chainsaws. They do an incredible amount of damage, but they have easy patterns. I just like to wait for them to get as far away as I can and then start shooting them, and then switch off to the shotgun for that extra burst. Make sure to switch to your under-leveled weapons before you pick up any G-Power. And do be careful not to overstay your welcome when a fatso is chasing you. They do more health, or they do more damage than you start with health at the beginning of the game. At least in Iron Maiden mode. Yes, the power-up menu looks like this. You have a bunch of things that you can pick from as you unlock items and weapons. You get more stuff to choose from. I'm going to try holding on to my power-up orbs for a little while, because while health is very nice, I also want to put the upgrade points into the shield, as those are some of the most effective in the game. Now, your shotgun at level 1 has a very slow rate of fire. Ooh, wow, I didn't even see that one. I'm sorry, I'm bad at this game. At level 2 it gets a slightly increased rate of fire, and at level 3 it has no limit to how fast it can shoot. You just have to press the button. And wow, I can't believe I died. That is embarrassing. Either way, we'll just rush through this quickly. Part of me almost wants to start over, but oh well. It is what it is. I'll pay more attention this time. Now, the one big issue I have with this game is enemies can spawn pretty quickly and not give you much room to work with. Once that starts happening, especially until you get more weapons that can shoot down, it may be hard to find an opening to go in and actually do anything. This guy, I should probably just wait for his projectiles. Okay. I'm sure you'll see what I'm... Oh, I forgot that guy existed. Ooh, I'm sorry. There we go. I'm sure you will see what I'm talking about in just a moment with the basic conga line of death, to borrow a term. And that's why I saved that one. Another thing you will find very quickly is that enemies you basically unlock as you go through the story will start showing up in everywhere. Like this fatso with chainsaw enemy, which is actually what it's called, it's not just my nickname for him, will show up throughout the rest of the game in pretty much every area. And this is kind of what I'm talking about. Until you get better guns, there's at least, I don't know. It can be difficult to jump down there. I overstayed my welcome. Definitely a little bit too long. There we go. I'll just kill these guys. Usually I don't bother, but I do want to get the shotgun up to level 3. Not terribly worried about it though. There we go. Drop some health, now we're back up to full. Shotgun ammo is pretty common, so I'm not worried about wasting these shots right now. Especially because of how early it is in the game. Well, I guess that's all that wants to spawn. We'll be back here soon enough once we have the grappling glove, which is what lets you climb walls. Okay. Yeah. It'll let us get down here. We can't quite get up there, and there's a very nice but optional item in there that we'll want in a little bit. At any rate, that should have been about 10 or 15 minutes of play, and I kind of want to keep these episodes about that long. I know I kind of rambled on quite a bit here, but it's an introduction. I wanted to get a bunch out of the way. At any rate, we're going to call it here for now. So, this is Wardrake signing off, and I will catch you all later. Take care, everybody.